Line?
Okay, great. So Fusha, are you ready?
Yes.
Great. So you are Mette Frederiksen, and you have discovered that your spouse wants to name your future baby Corona. What would you say to make sure that this never happens?
My dear husband, I have waited for this baby for such a long time. It's unfortunate that it decided to come during the Corona time, but it doesn't mean that the baby needs to be named after our current situation. I would like to have his name something else, but not Corona. Can you please do something? Choose another name, which does not remind me of the situation I've been dealing with for the past 4 months now. So thank you. Line?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
So great. Let's move on to the next person. And it's gonna be Mikkel. Are you ready, Mikkel?
Yes.
Okay. So today you're gonna be James Bond. And you have become environmentally friendly and given up your Aston Martin. And you have to explain now how you plan to catch criminals without your car and why it is a good idea.
Okay. As a government official or secret official, right? We should be in front of the transition from a greener world. So I have given up this privilege, but I'm still flying. So yeah, that's good. And Q make me a new bike, and it's so awesome compared to most cars. So it won't be a problem to catch criminals at all. I think that's it.
That's it.
Thank you.
So Marty, you're next.
You said Mark, right?
No, Marty.
Adage?
Yeah,
Yes.
Marty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, great. So you will be Marilyn Monroe,
Ooh!
and you and a bunch of people have survived a plane crash, and you ended up on an uninhabited island. What would you tell them?
So, hey guys, I'm sure that we are very lucky that we could survive after the airplane crash that happened to us. And we need to be very grateful that we could survive from this kind of awful situation that we have been through. So, I think all of us gonna change our lifestyle after these kind of the event, this disaster that happened to us. And so I think the best thing that happened for me after these disasters, I want to change the way that I am. I want to be totally myself and do not care about anybody else thinking about me. So I want to be totally free in this abandoned island that it is only us. So the good news is we can be totally ourselves in this place that nobody lives here. We could see always the positive side of the effect. We're gonna enjoy a lot in this island, and we're going to have a lot party here. We're gonna have very grateful events here. I'm so much looking forward to great things that gonna happen here in this island for us. Thank you.
Great. So Mark,
Thank
you're
you.
next.
Perfect.
You have very nice British accent, but how is it with your Russian accent? Can you make one? Because you're gonna be Vladimir Putin tonight, and it's imperative that you tell and explain everybody how to raise backyard chickens for dummies.
How to raise what?
Backyard chickens for dummies.
Backyard chickens.
Yes.
So I have enrolled in English classes, so I have erased my Russian accent. So now I'm speaking to you with a slightly British accent. We have backyard chickens here in Russia, and I don't know if any of you have seen the documentary on Netflix about doping Russian athletes, which is a total lie, by the way. But has anybody seen the documentary? Perfect. So the same way we go about sports is also the way we go about breeding chickens, and that is by vast amounts of doping. So the way we do this is by enrolling them in a program where they are enlisted after the weight classification that these chickens have, and then they are enrolled in a very specific doping program based on that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. So, Sonny, Christian, you are up next.
Yes.
And you are Angela Merkel. So now you have to find your German accent. And you want to convince your spouse to help you with all the housework. And his usual objections are that he's tired and does not really have the time for it. So how will you convince him to help?
My dear Schatz, now I have been head German counselor. First, I started as head of the Girl Scouts. Then, in high school, I became head of the party election. Then, I started going into politics. First, immediately a normal politician, and then finally ending up as counselor of Germany. And that means that Ordnung muss sein. And Ordnung muss sein not only in work, but also at home. And when I am working day in, day out, busy with conferences, busy with coronavirus, the ECB requiring money, Greece going bankrupt, Italy going bankrupt, then we cannot have any dust on the floor at home. And this is why I work so much, and this is where I need you. In order for this function, this collaboration we have together, we need to cooperate as a team. And this is why that I need you to vacuum the floor, also under the bed, under the couch, everywhere. Reporters are outside, they can see dust from miles away, they can see everything. We need to keep this house spotless, clinically clean, as if the German surgeon could go in and perform an operation on the spot. Danke, mein Schatz.
Okay, so whom do we have next on the list? It's gonna be Fernanda. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Cool. So Fernanda, tonight you're gonna be Steve Jobs, and your job is to convince Bill Gates that he should merge Microsoft with Apple and retire for good.
Bill, you know how much I respect you, and I hope that you respect me as well. It is a secret, of mine. I really like your company. I really like what you have done so far. And I think that we should merge our companies. It is imperative to unite this world behind the technology that we are producing. We can really change the world. So please, let's talk about it. Let's just have a coffee and we'll figure it out. I'm sure that everybody in the world will love the things that we can do together.
Thank you, Fernanda.
Thank you. Natalie, you're up next.
Okay.
So you will be Oprah Winfrey, and you will be telling about the most spectacular of all the guests you had in one of your shows.
Okay.
In all my years hosting TV, writing books, putting out my book lists, I've gotten to talk to many interesting people. But I really think that at the end of this journey that I have taken with you, the viewers, the most interesting guest has been you. Every single time that I have someone come onto this show, the audience is different, the reactions are different, but it wouldn't matter who I had coming to tell us about their latest initiative or their newest book if there was no one there to watch it. The Oprah Winfrey empire is built upon the people who choose to engage with me. It's imperative to appreciate the people who support the things that you do. So, my dear viewers, my favorite viewers, I have to say that in the long history of people that have been on my show, no one has been more fascinating or important than you. Buy my new book. Everyone gets a book, it's under their chair. There you go.
Wow. Awesome job. All right, so Ellen, you're next. Are you ready?
Bring it on.
Alan, you're gonna be Tony Robbins tonight, and you are promoting your new course in self-development. Explain what is it about and why you cannot afford to miss it.
Everyone, hi. I'm here to promote my newest event for you guys. It's gonna be coming on very soon, and it's gonna be very limited spots for you all. So what I wanted to do is just take this out to the world so you have a chance to be there at my hosting show. It is imperative that you do this as soon as possible. You cannot afford to lose this chance. It's gonna be your one opportunity, this one shot to be the best person you can ever be. Speaking of imperative, you got 2 days. You can't afford to miss it. And by can't afford, it's more like what you're gonna lose if you don't participate. Yeah, you're gonna have to find like 10 grand to be at my show, but it's not a very steep price or anything compared to what you're gonna get from it, I promise you. So gonna sign up now. You got 48 hours or else the deal will close, okay? Imperative that you do this as soon as possible. Thank you guys, I'll see you later, bye.
Fantastic.
Vita, you are up next. Are you ready?
Vita, you muted.
Vita? Okay. Perhaps she's not there. Okay. Let's just go to the next one on the list and then we'll come back to Vita. So, Aicheng,
Yeah.
are you ready?
No,
ready?
never ready.
No?
No.
You will be William Shakespeare. And you and a bunch of people have survived a plane crash and ended up in an uninhabited island. What would you tell them? You can also do a poem.
I can also what?
To a poem.
You can also do a poem. You can just come up with a poem just like this.
Well, people, we are stranded here, and you should consider yourself to be lucky to be with me. I am a man of words. Big words, small words. You probably have seen me, in a lot of these well-written plays, Merchant of Venice, Hamlet, To Be or Not to Be. You are privileged to be with me. And you should dwell in this moment. Enjoy the words that I'm going to sprout out to you. And maybe I can even write about a play, on this island with you guys. You guys, I believe, are intelligent human beings. You will be able to inspire me to write another play. Probably Merchant of Venice too, or maybe something about evil duel, thou shalt not speak of it, or maybe something which is magical. Anything that inspires you. But remember, you only have me once. So do embrace this moment, and it is imperative that you enjoy the power that I'm going to give you. And also, like all great people that I've been with, you will elevate yourself to my level. Not that you're down there, but you have a chance to get to my level, to be of greatness. I don't know each and every one of you, but I can feel it inside me. You have lots to offer, so let's do it. Make a play here on this island now. Thank you.
Great.
So do we have Vita back?
Yeah, Vita is back.
Vita, can you unmuted? Can you unmute yourself? She's not back.
She's not back? I thought I saw her.
Yeah. Do we have Emily?
Emily will be coming later.
All right. So we. Okay, I'll just
Ulrich?
mix these two. Do we have Henrik Johansson? Come on.
Ready?
Henrik, yay, finally. So, Henrik, tonight you are going to be Boris Johnson. And you just realized you have been in a bad dream and have to convince the British people why Britain should remain in the UK.
In the UK? In the EU?
Okay, so I just woke up this morning, everybody, and I had this very, very bad dream. And I woke up in a profoundly sweating and everything. And I had this bad dream that we joined the EU. And it was a very, very bad dream. It was not good for Britain. So therefore, I suggest that to you, the people, that we should vote again, of course, and collectively be able to say that we will stay independent as a country. That was it for me. It's been a while since I last participated, so yeah.
Sorry, of course it was EU. I get a little helper here, but keeps me distracted. Cool. Thank you very much, Henrik. And Trine?
Yes, Matthew, are you ready?
Yes,
Yes,
always. Try and time myself.
Are you ready?
I am, yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so you will be Elon Musk, And at a press conference, you're going to explain why it is that you want to call back all Tesla cars in the world.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name's Elon Musk, and I've just decided that our cars, those electrical ones that you've all been purchasing for far too much money, are no good anymore. And what you need to do is send them back to the garage. And what I'll do is I'll take all the batteries out and the big motors and that, and I'll swap them for big diesel engines, big dirty diesel engines. Because I don't know if you know, but I've got really keen on making sure that the Earth's a really dirty place. So what I've decided to do is swap all my cars. Now, I know you like them, I know they drive themselves and all that, but that ain't the future. The future is definitely gonna be big diesel engines. And I'll leave it at that. Hopefully I've persuaded you. If not, I'm not going to repair your cars when they're fixed anyway. Okay, cheers.
Very well.
I forgot to time myself.
Dina, are you ready?
Yes. Well, back to you, Trine.
Okay, so next one is Rasmus Engström. Yeah, great. So you are Richard Branson, and another press conference, you will be announcing that all future profit of Virgin Group will be donated to charity.
Richard Branson is the blonde guy. Okay, he's British, so I gotta turn up my British knob. Hello, everyone. I am Richard Branson, owner of Virgin Media and Virgin Airways. We have been battling British Airways for several years, and I've just recently won a giant lawsuit. So I'm now a trillionaire. So this press conference is about something that I forgot. So I'm gonna have to ask the host of the press conference, what was I about to sell?
All future profit of your companies
right.
will be donated to charity.
Thank you, Trine. So we're now super rich, and all future profits of this company is be going to a charity, because we don't really need the money anymore. We have so much that we got from British Airways that we can afford to get everything away for charity. Thank you.
Great, thanks. Dina?
So I have a crane.
Okay,
Maybe
I will do it.
you take the next one.
Yes. So, Sarita, are you ready? I don't think she's there.
Yeah.
Okay, you're there. Okay, great. You're Madonna. And you are making a speech for why women, they should stay at home, they should look after their husbands instead of doing what they want to do.
Well, firstly, my name is Madonna. And the truth is, I am not American, I'm not blonde, and I am actually a Malaysian girl who is trying to impersonate someone else, and that is the truth. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, friends, fans, supporters, record labels, and everyone else, what I've learned throughout 90 years of being in this record and music industry is that at the end of the day, I was trying to prove my femininity, my sexuality, my ideas, and I want to put myself out there. But the truth is, I just want love. I want to stay at home, cook for this beautiful man that I call husband, and take care of all my little kids. Yes, I really hope that Luz, my eldest daughter, which I have with my dancer, that I hired. I had a baby with him. Her name is Luz. Yes, she's 25 years old right now. I wish I had time to spend time with her at home. So ladies, forget all about Vogue. Be a virgin. Get married to the man of your dreams. Stay at home. Take care of your kids. That's where you get absolute happiness. From Madonna, the Malaysian.
Okay. Thank you. Ulrich,
Yes.
you're up next. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
You are Sherlock Holmes. You have
Sherlock
just
Holmes.
come back. Yeah, you have just come back in time, and now you're applying for a job as a detective with your local police.
Okay. Hello. Might this be a little chance of doing a very exaggerated British accent? Thank you very much. And cheers in a little cup of tea. Tea? No offense. I've had it with England and all those small islands over there. Now I just really want to make a real difference here at the Copenhagen finest police department. And actually, I'm really not that much of a detective. I'd much rather be a part of the streets, getting in contact with the youth and stopping them from all the craziness they are doing in the streets. Instead of solving all those mysterious crimes, it takes too much time and too many brain cells to think about these things all the time. But now I want to make a real difference here in Denmark at the Copenhagen Police Department. So I hope you will welcome me as your new colleague. You can just call me Holmes. Just call me Homeboy. Sherlock. Thank you.
Hey, I'm back. You want me to take over, Gina? Oh.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Sorry guys for the noise. We have a girl who's TV and very cranky at the moment. So we have Ute is next on our list. Ute, are you here?
Yes,
you are.
I'm here.
Great. So Ute, tonight you're gonna be Hossi Andersen.
Oh.
And you have come back to modern times, and you have written a new fairy tale. Can you tell us briefly what it is about?
Ladies and gentlemen, I just shortly have to accommodate myself. You know, I have time travel for more than 100, I would say nearly 200 years into this future. Oh my gosh, I can barely believe how fantastic it is. I mean, in the old days, I have been writing my fairy tales by hand, and now I can write them on a computer. This is exciting. So what I did actually, you know, all these old fairy tales about initiation, about young people, how they come to life. That's actually what it's about. Nobody will tell you, but that's what it's about. So what I did was I wanted to do something colorful, which is really fully in line with the new society that we have. So I really had great fun. You can believe me. So what I did was actually I was transferring a fairy tale even further into the future. So yeah, I've just heard Elon Musk talking about his crazy electric cars. I think that's not even far enough. So what I did, I was writing a fairy tale about a young politician who is overambitious. You know, we've heard the tale about Putin and his crazy chickens. So I took it even further. I took it to China, you know, and to North Korea. So they are battling about who's the next one on Jupiter. So my fairy tale is about a crazy politician from North Korea going to Jupiter, and on his travels
he will live the most craziest adventures. So stay tuned. My book will be out soon on Amazon in a Kindle version. Thank you.
Thank you, Ute. Christian Binger, you are next on the list.
Yes.
So you are Van Gogh, and you want to tell every artist why they should do a summer holiday in Denmark.
My fellow artisans, there's a place in Denmark called Skagen. It's the furthest northern point in Denmark, and you should go there if you want to see the sunset. If you want to see the sun rising in the morning in the east, settling in the west, go to this point and you'll be able to paint picturesque pictures. It's imperative that you follow my advice. You'll be able to paint beautiful paintings that will be looked at by common people in 100 years' time on some dusty museums in the middle of nowhere in Russia or in England. You will show the common people how the sun looks in the furthest north of Denmark, in Skagen. So that's why it's imperative that you heed my advice. If you are from France, Belgium, Germany, the Americas, whatnot, a sunset in Denmark is definitely worth to see. And it will be that in Skagen, in Denmark. Thank you.
Wow. I'm not an artist and I've been in Spain, but I'm definitely going back there now. That sounds so nice. So, do we have everybody? I think we're only missing Emily and Vita. Or have we missed someone else?
Yeah, Vita has just got back to me. She will join us at 7. She's still in the office.
All right.
Yeah.
And Emily is not here?
Emily, she will come at 7, I think that's what she said. Yeah.
Okay, then unless we're missing somebody else, I guess we're right.
Yes. Okay, so we have finished with the table topics, but I've got 2 questions for the table topic masters. It's my turn to pose you questions now.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, Trina and Dina. Dina, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Pretend you're Barack Obama.
Oh my God.
How are you going to convince Michelle? Yeah. To, run for presidency.
All right. Michelle, ma belle, you are amazing. And I definitely think that it's imperative that you run for the future presidency. You have given the world and raised 2 beautiful children. And if you know how to be a good mother to your kids, you can be a good mother to your nation. It's imperative that you stand out and be the voice for all the women in the United States and for all the women in the world, because I completely agree with Donald Trump, at least on something. Women can rule the world, and you should do it, and you will be really good at it. My dear Michelle, you have been my right arm. You have supported me during my presidency, and now it's imperative that I give the favor back. I stand by your side, and I promise I'm gonna be by your side all the time. I'm gonna help you and support you, not because you need it, but just because it's good to know that someone is there and have your back. So, my dear Michelle, stand up and be the voice of all the women in the world. Thank you. Damn, it's such a pity Emily is not here. She is the one requesting the female power theme. And we're finally here.
Okay.
We're finally giving it.
And I'm going to ask a question to Trina.
Yeah.
I've got one for you, Trina. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Pretend you're Anna Wintour. You know who she is,
yes,
right?
Yes, yes.
Try to convince the men that they should read Vogue. Why it is important for the men to read Vogue.
Hello, everybody. You know, I'm famous for always wearing my sunglasses. And I want to convince all you men out there that you need to start reading my magazine, Vogue, because then you will have it's not possible for you to have such a great style as me, but you might be able to get there. And it's imperative that you will wear sunglasses a lot of the time because it's so cool, you know, I never take them off. And, you know, if you read Vogue, you will get so many good tips on style, and you will be able to go to things that you will not be able to be invited to before because you were not cool and smart enough. But reading Vogue and just really being absorbed into fashion and all the glamour, suddenly you will see your your life transformed, and you will be invited to VIP parties, fashion shows, and you will have a really cool wardrobe, and your life will just transform. But it's imperative that you buy Vogue, and I actually think even better, you should subscribe to it. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Dina and Trina, for the very interesting. Give a round of applause to the two table topic masters.